So these girls are going behind the closed doors, hitting up the boy Chicago that I did the interview with, asking him did I scam him, telling this man we're going to say that Tommy scammed you so that we can get Tommy canceled. Y'all don't know these girls doing it, but I'm going ahead. Me and Chicago had a one-on-one conversation today, but he asked me not to record it, so I did. I ain't recording, I ain't gonna lie, but we have talked today. He told me that this young lady who was one of my moderators, and now she's Lashun moderator, she has been trying to contact people to try to get me canceled because of I made $1,000 on my account. She's mad at me because one of her friends who was also supporting Lashun didn't want to support Lashun anymore and want to come support me, the one who was sending all the $100, right? Do you know she told Chicago to come in my to run with this story that I scammed him out of $100 and $1,000. That my homegirl who sent Chicago the $100 that I made her do that because she sent all my money to everybody. Let's clock this in. This girl who I give my Cashapp, who I give money to the 6 people, she only did it one time to a person, right? Everybody who have did an interview and I said I'm gonna pay them, they have got their money. You have not seen Avery on here say he got scammed and Avery got $100 and no, Avery got $200 from me and got $1,000 from one of my biggest supporters who watch me, right? So now all of a sudden she on live talking about Chicago told her that I scammed him out of money, but he was on Instagram showing that he bought furniture with the money, and he was also saying, Tommy, thank you. So if he got scammed, right? Why would he get on the internet after he got the money and said, first of all, I didn't even know my big supporter sent $1,000. And let's keep it all the way 100. The same supporter who sent $1,000 to him, she sent it to Avery and she sent me $5,000. And she have a real business. Real business. So y'all getting everything misconstrued with. Just because Lashun only have 1 or 2 supporters who want to show out and want to see him win, I have multiple that want to see me win and they want to help a brother out. It's not begging when they helping you. You tried to send Chicago $50 and it says that it looked like a scam. Everybody Cashapp say that when somebody get a big amount. So when somebody get a big amount, it might hit when somebody try to send you some money. So when somebody try to send you some more money, it might say it looked like a scam. That doesn't mean it's a scam. My Cashapp did it plenty of times when I was making a lot of money. People used to be like, tell me, did you scam me? No, that's just how Cashapp is. My dad, everybody Cashapp have done that before. It would look like that you're a scammer, but you're not.
We're just showing receipts. Several people are saying Tommy is scamming them. Honey, Supreme Chicago, after receiving money from Tommy for just coming in, I showed the screenshot of the alert that I received when I sent him money, and he called Cashapp. They told him what happened, and we found out that the transactions prior to me were the $1,000 he received from one of Tommy's supporters and the $100 from the Shonda woman who paid him for an interview that Tommy lowballed him on. Honey Supreme said that he kind of tricked him. He thought he was going to pay him more.
But how did I lowball him when I didn't have to pay him? See, that's what y'all fail to realize. How $100 is something that I have to give. I'm not out here. I can see if I gave him 50 or 25, $100 was enough. I don't have $1,000 just laying in my bed and I can just give somebody. I don't have it like that. I can give you. And that's $100. I don't think that's lowballing. Because it's a lot of interviews that you don't get paid. Tasha K as a Zach. And he wasn't giving no $1,000 interview anyway to clock that team. He didn't give me the He gave me Kiki fun times, but it didn't give me what I really wanted. He gave me Kiki fun times, but it didn't give me what I really wanted. Talk about he wanted to be with Shamar. That was the interview more about getting him back with Shamar. So, and we talked on the phone. So I already know what the interview was going to be about before y'all even knew. It wasn't given like he was reading Shamar. He was defending Shamar. I am beefing with Shamar. So when I did the interview, I want him to talk about Shamar.
That's crazy. I don't even know what the answer to, I don't even know what that even means.
But he wanted to talk about being with Shamar. So it wasn't giving no $1,000 interview anyway. So the girl who came just a couple weeks ago, who I just met a couple days ago, who was sending all the money, her name T. She hit him up and was like, basically, I want you to do a second interview with Tommy. I'll give you $300. He went and told Kay about it.
Wait, what?
She called me and was like, Tommy, listen, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know. I just, when people send me money, I thank them. And I want you to do another interview with him. And, you know, I'm gonna give him $300. I'm gonna give you $1,000. She telling me she give me $1,000. I'm like, okay, cool, period. You know, she gonna give him $300. I'm gonna give him $1,000. I don't mind running the interview back again part 2 because I'm getting $1,000. He got mad. He got in his feelings. He didn't want to do it no more.
Damn.
I didn't care to do it, but I was gonna do it because she was gonna give me $1,000. She's a scammer. And to be honest, I don't know what she doing her end. But as long as the money go in my account, I'm good.
This alert, 2 different people, same group of folks. All right, guys? Stay with me, all right? Let me see that. And we're going to show you guys, these are actual people saying that this man has scammed them. Tommy, a comment, it says, it was Cashapp, but how I found out Tommy scammed my kid's father, bought a CPN from a chick. Now, this chick may be the same chick that dealt with me and dealt with Honey Supreme. She disappeared with the money, and other people hit me in my inbox. If I go to my inbox on IG, will the messages still be in my inbox? They were talking about being scammed by him. This is a person, this is Ben SMI38. And if you have receipts of what the scam, if you can show Cashapp, you can show me something that Tommy has scammed you, so we can show people. And Tommy lying, he promoted a lady doing CPN. The lady scammed 5 of Tommy's supporters. So this is the same person saying that Tommy scammed 5 people. And y'all remember all this stuff. Receipt, but this is not me making this up. This is coming off of bloggers' pages and stuff, y'all. One, to send. You can also contact me. Tommy gave the money to his friends and family, and they gave him a kickback. Tommy is a straight-up scammer. Okay. Now, we got like 3 people saying that they felt scammed after dealing with Tommy. We got Honey Supreme, the Ben person, and then this the one to send. All right? Done with that. Okay, moving to the next one. And this is let's see if we can scoot it over.
Honey Supreme on here?
He's at work right now. Oh. I just talked to him. I seen him your live. He said he's at work, but he said, go ahead and tell everybody what happened to me.
Oh, what is going on here?
But if you want to do a live with him later, he's willing to do that. Because that's Connie Clark, 5714. Told, and it's 11 people now. 11 niggas agree with this, saying, told y'all Tommy always scamming. So what is going on, Tommy? You can call me all this and that and the third. I will be body shamed in honor of stopping you and any of your minions or whoever from allegedly, possibly scamming people. Now, we don't know for sure, but all these people, how all these people saying this, but they don't know each other. And then when you sent the person over,
from this day forward, I'm not gonna play with you niggas. I promise you. You come from me, I'm gonna come for you. I'm tired of every time I pop up on the internet, some hoes in the comment, some nigga got something to say. Stop playing with me, okay? Because you don't know me in real life. Literally come up on you, slap them on the face, like for real. I don't play them games, like.
Wait. All of you.
Daddy, chill.
Hoes got to say how you hoes feel, like you be wanting so many storylines. My name's wrapped up in so much, I can't even keep up with it.
Let it out.
I'm trying to pay attention to one thing over here, and you talking about another thing over here, like, be out of it, like.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
To put my name in. Why do you bitch love to just talk my name? Like, come on now. You got these fat ass bitch over here. Then you got these broke hoes over here. You got these scamming hoes over here. Like, shut the. I promise you.
Get me to send them money, saying, oh, it's for a guy. You know, the person you didn't want to mention earlier, right? Lashun, we're not going to say names, that used to be on our team. This person tried to get me to send them $100, and they told me they were going to give me $300 back. And that's when I went back to telling you about the clone cards.
You can mention her name. I don't care about it. I just don't want to be involved.
Girl. Really?
I don't talk to her. We blocked each other. And she actually texted Honey Supreme, so I guess he still talks to her or whatever.
Huh?
To show people, why are all these people saying this? Like, why did she come over and she dealt with him and she tried to get money out of me? And I told her it was a scam for me to send her $100, and she sent me $300 back.
Well, duh.
And she's like, I was like, why would I do that? That's a scam. She said, you trying to say I'm scamming you? I said, no, that doesn't make sense for you to do that. I don't need your money. I don't want it. I don't give money to people I don't know. And I was like, who is this? And I said, I don't need promotion. I just pay for advertisement on Instagram. We're not accusing anybody of anything. We're just showing receipts. Several people are saying Tommy is scamming them. Honey Supreme Chicago, after receiving money from Tommy, if you're just coming in, I showed the screenshot of the alert that I received when I sent him money, and figure out, Tom, you gotta help me out. Why is you can't ever keep a Cashapp? You know, when I was one of your moderators over there, you were asking us in the chat to borrow our Cashapp. You know, what's going on? You know, are they why are they shutting you down? That's weird. You know, and then you sent it with somebody else to this man, and now his account is called flagged as scammer. So that's not good. That's not good, and he's very upset about it. You know, and I told him I'll send him something else later, and he said he's gonna make a new Cashapp, Lashun, Honey Chicago Supreme, and try to not have that anymore, but he's mad because he's gonna get donations from people. Hey, y'all, this man Cashapp messed up after receiving money from Tommy, and someone who works with Tommy, who, you know, Miss T Lounge, she said I could say her name, she tried to scam me. And
Oh no.
You've seen the screenshot of him saying that T Lounge came to Honey Supreme and about an interview said, or something that you have to go through Tommy. She's like his little agent or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but this man, his count is messed up. I didn't get scammed because I was smarter than that.
My money. I'm not giving nobody no money to go get no gift cards. I don't have to do that, honey. Why would I give money to people to go get a gift card so they can come back on my live and give me a super chat? That's called Indian giver. I don't have to scam anybody. I'm not hard off on money right now. So stop putting out lies on my name because y'all don't have the truth. So y'all want to keep putting out lies.
What the heck is going on between Tommy and Honey Supreme? Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point your cane. They about to have a fit. Oh, it's about to be some ish. How did they get into this? And dang, every night it's some ish, isn't it? What's good, Bedtime Bandits? It's your girl, Brett, and I'm coming with that late night, early morning tea, so you already know what to do for your girl. And if you made it this far in the video, then smash that like button for your girl. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn your post notification bell on so you never miss when your girl is dropping a hot pot of tea. Be the first to comment on my video for a post notification shout out at the end of every video. I also do shout outs for CAs, memberships, and super chats, and we're focusing on super chats this month. Now, obviously, all contents used in videos does fall under fair use for commentary purposes. Over here on Bedtime Reacts, we add lots of commentary, comic relief, and advice to every single video. Obviously, everything in this video is alleged, but ooh-wee, you can't tell me and my Bedtime Bandits don't be on it, because if you were in my recent live stream, then you know we showed Honey Supreme's screenshot and also played his video sending a message to whoever he thought tried to scam him. Now, this isn't my first time hearing of this. I have a lot of supporters who constantly send me tea, and I let them know that I'm not in the business of exposing. We just clock the tea and the receipts for the things that they expose. I also don't have a channel exposing scammers, unless one of my Bedtime Bandits get scammed, of course. And even then, I would need hard proof, because y'all know Bedtime Bandit don't do that. Don't do little birdies or word of mouth. We deal in receipts only, and opinions get left in the comments, which is perfectly fine because y'all know y'all free to express yourselves over here. But I'm not gonna lie, once Honey Supreme posted the screenshot on his stories and crashed out on whoever that person was who tried to send him money, and the screenshot also included Tommy, I definitely let them know that I thought it was something weird. Even if it is, I can't honestly say it's coming from Tommy's end. Now, I've seen a lot of people confused in other folks' comments, but don't worry, bedtime is here. But before I do, break it down, bust it down, pass it around, and give y'all this steeping hot tea. Come on now, don't be stingy with them likes. Smash that like button for your girl. So ever since Mr. Honey Supreme got paid $1,000 for Tommy's recent interview, it seems to be going down like a dog pound. Now, some supporters claim that Tommy was jealous that Mr. Honey Supreme received the $1K because he wasn't even aware that it was going to happen. Tommy said that he was not jealous of Mr. Honey Supreme, told his supporters to show the girls while he had no reason to be jealous. And in 45 minutes flat, Tommy's supporters showed up and showed out. He made $1,000 in less than an hour on his live stream. Here's super chats from his supporters. However, supporters say there was a particular person who left him most of his money. However, that was not the person who originally paid Honey Supreme the $1K for the interview. Now, the person who paid Mr. Honey Supreme $1K for the interview is absolutely a Tommy supporter. She has blessed multiple people in the Bussy Bunch saga. She is not the same person that they are speaking of right now, who reached out to Honey Supreme and that supporter, and also who left Tommy majority of that $1K. I know that was a lot of tea, but I'm gonna have to keep up with you. You're gonna have to keep up with me, and we're gonna have to keep up as a team. Now, after Tommy was blessed with his $1K on live from his supporter, it seemed to have worked the girls up, because the person who also left him majority of that $1K used to be a supporter of someone else, used to send him lots of money on his live stream. Honestly, in my opinion, they be taking this supporter thing way too seriously. Maybe it's just me because this isn't my whole entire life. Maybe I just know better than to make connections on such a toxic and drama-filled side of the internet. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that part of the video in the comments below. I see some people are confused about what the scam is. The person that I featured earlier on in the video says that they're not accusing Tommy. They're just curious as to why so many people say that he is scamming. Now, they did allege that one possibility of him scamming could be cloning cards, and not directly Tommy, but whoever he is working with who reached out to Honey Supreme, meaning that this person would get someone else's real card and make a copy of it. And before the person has a chance to cancel their card and or probably even realize it's stolen, the person finds a way to take the money off of it. Now, apparently this is one of Tommy's ex-mods, and that is definitely tea for me, but they are alleging that Tommy may be getting large amounts of super chats from the person who is cloning these cards. And when Tommy gets paid out at the end of the month, he's breaking it down and busting it down and sharing with that other person on the back end. Now, I hope y'all keeping up. Even though I can admit that things seem a little fishy, especially with that person reaching out to Honey Supreme and mentioning Tommy, I thought the whole concept was silly, considering YouTube takes about 30 to 40% of Super Chat money. I say 40% because of taxes and whatnot. But as you can see here, YouTube typically takes 30% cut of Super Chat revenue, with creator receiving the remaining 70%. Now, that's obviously better than ad revenue because they take 50% of all ad revenue, but only 30% of Super Chats, and I don't know why I'm saying that like it's a little bit. So what that means is if the person were to pay Tommy $100 in Super Chat, Tommy would only receive a $70 payout after waiting a month for it. Depending on what splits were agreed upon, in my opinion, there wouldn't be that much money left over to go through all this hassle. Now, I guess if it wasn't your money to begin with, you probably don't care if it's $20, $40, or $50. So I'm not saying that it's not true. However, I just don't see enough proof, because even if this person just so happened to be scamming on the back end, then how do we know that Tommy is aware of it? Again, that person was someone else's supporter before they were his. Now, as far as Cashapp sending the possibility of a scam report, I have never had that alert come up. However, I do remember Mr. Honey Supreme saying that he just made that Cashapp. So maybe with the account being new and also with a large amount of money attempting to be deposited, Cashapp caught it, and I'm not absolutely sure because, again, I have never had that message. Now, I have had large amounts deposited, but I have also had my account for years, and I always disconnect my card after every transaction. Now, Tommy's ex-mod also showed some comments where different supporters were saying that Tommy scammed them, some from my comment section and some from other bloggers. Now, a few of those comments did show the dates, but not all of them. So I do think there was a little bit of confusion. As you know, Tommy recently had his giveaway, and that's when a lot of folks said that he was scamming his supporter. There was also another time where Tommy admitted to posting the Cashapp thing on his Instagram story because it was just a promo that somebody paid him to post. Said that his supporters know what is a scam and what isn't, and they would know better than to fall for it, and if they did, then that was on them. Now, as far as the CPN scamming comment, I do remember it going around in the comments. However, again, there was no proof. We moved on down the road. Now, I can't lie, like, people don't leave that in my comments every other day, but what's the accusation with no proof? And y'all already know me. If I got a chance to clock the tea, then we gonna clock it, baby. However, I do like to sound like I know what I'm talking about, and I always make sure I'm experienced in the area if I'm going to decide to speak on it. Other times, we just get entertainment from it. Not Mr. Honey Supreme and Tommy beefing. Now, I know I talked a lot, but there was a lot I had to explain to y'all. Don't be stingy with them likes now. Smash that like button right below the video and subscribe to the channel. Your girl is on the way to 10K. Yeah.
And I really thought y'all hoes knew not to fuck me. This messy ass blogger acting like she got money, all this shit, all in my inbox, talking about she was gonna interview me for $300. Never done nothing, never had nothing. Damn is why she all up on them anyway. Like, girl, sit your messy ass up. You sit up there acting like you got so much money to spend. You can do this, you can do that. I got the screenshot where you talking about you want Cashapp, Zelle, and none of that hoe. Drunk ass.
Damn! I would not. So from now on, when I do interviews, you will be signing the NDA, because enough is enough. I'm tired. I'm tired of people playing with my name, and I'm tired of people playing with my YouTube game. I am going to be doing NDAs. So when I give you some money, you need to shut up. I'm gonna say it the real way. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna say it the real hood way. Shut the. So all that $1,000 y'all be giving them, cut it. We ain't doing it. No. We ain't doing no more. If they don't accept what I'm paying them, don't pay them at all. We ain't doing $1,000. We ain't paying no cash up. If you can't accept the money that I'm gonna give you, then you ain't getting nothing. I'm not doing $1,000 no more. So to my supporters, you ain't gotta worry about it, because I ain't gonna pay the cash up. So when you get them something, they get the money and then they flip on the person. They flip on you. They just because they have not seen me go homeless, eating us up like this, and we gotta team up like a mystery. We gotta team up to take Tommy down. Y'all done teamed up so many times, y'all still haven't took me down. What's the problem? No more. Kay, when she was rocking with me, she was going up, right? Now that she's not, she's history. The proof is in the pudding. I can make you and I can break you. You might not feel like I'm doing it, but trust and believe me. I just showed y'all an example. Look at Chicago. When Chicago was just on my live, he was going up. When he went over to the ops, look at him now. He's cool. I talked to him, but look at him now. This is not no playground. And y'all don't like that because I don't look at y'all as friends. Y'all come into a group and say, oh, let's be friends. No, girl. I use you for everything you got and I dip on you.
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that.
Why would I be friends with you when the moment you get mad, you're ready to talk about me? Honey, hungry game. That's what we in. Ain't no friends in this game, honey. I'm always be on top. Because guess what? I play smart and not slow. In person, Miss K Gibbs. Around this. I think we should all come together and call CPS. That's what I think we should do.
What is wrong with you? I mean, what is your malfunction?
Let's play a game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Too messy. Or is that too messy? Yeah, we're not gonna do it then. It's too messy. We're gonna keep the CPS out.
I hope so.
Not Mr. Honey Supreme saying that he's starting his own team. And Tommy claims that he got his feelings hurt by Mr. Honey Supreme a little bit, considering he paid his supporters to pay him and he went over to the ops. The old saying go, how you get them is how you will lose them. It was obvious that Mr. Honey Supreme had no loyalty. The way he switched up on Shamar and hopped to the ops. And yes, Shamar was absolutely wrong for playing with his feelings, but exposing his corn video and linking up with his main frenemy showed us a little bit of what he was motivated by, and it was clearly money. And we're all motivated by money in some sense. That's exactly why I don't build personal relationships with anyone featured in my video. There's no hard feelings when I either agree or disagree with the actions that they put up on the public internet. Even though Honey Supreme did not say Tommy's name in his last story post on Instagram, it seems like he was somewhat referring to the situation. And he got fat SSAs over here and scamming people over there. And we all got his name in our mouths everywhere. She was just ranting and raving about being on the blogs the other day. I would say that this internet thing isn't for the weak, but it's honestly not about strength. It's about esteem and confidence, security in yourself, and not caring what anyone thinks. And even though I know it's easier said than done, there has been multiple people who done called me 72,000 inches on this here internet. However, I don't live their lifestyle, and I would never lower my vibrations, stress myself out, or give myself a headache just to clap back at an internet gangster. So is Honey Supreme with Kayla and them now, or did they fall out as well? Because he's claiming he's building a new team. Let me find out Honey Supreme waking it up on the back end, having someone come to his defense on the front. My bad, sorry about the late video. The tea was rolling in up all the way to the end, and your girl has had a busy week, so just bear with me. But regardless, you know bedtime coming with the tea. Now don't be stingy with them likes, and I'm not absolutely sure what's going on with Tommy's channel, but he did start a new backup YouTube channel, and he made a post on Instagram saying that apparently someone was trying to get his page mass reported. If you're a real bedtime bandit, then you know we don't play that. I have said in multiple past videos when Tommy, Avo, and Shamar were all playing reporting games in the past that if you wanted to report somebody, you would have done it before they told you to. You should always do to other creators what you would have them do unto your fave. I know that's hard to follow because a lot of the supporters say that Tommy doesn't allow his supporters or mods to watch other channels. Obviously, a lot of my supporters are fans of the Bussy Bunch, either Shamar, Avo, or Tommy, so I would obviously never request something like that. But again, when you're spreading negativity, I can see why he has a lot of enemies. I'm not sure if it's just precaution that Tommy is taking making a backup page, but either way, if you don't like the content, just don't watch. And now Tommy is claiming that it's going to be a war. He's beefing with some blogger, but he did say that he's going to start switching up his content and have new folks on the docket to talk about. But the only name that sounded familiar was Amoy. I'm not sure if that's the person he was referencing, but if you're a real bedtime bandit, then you know we have done videos on Amoy in the past. So good for Tommy trying to switch up his content, because with all this toxicity and drama on this side of the internet, the only way to keep your channel safe is to keep your channel clean. And this video's super chat shout out goes to Miss Bridget Williams. Thank you so much for supporting your girl and being an A1 Day 1 bedtime bandit. I see you on TikTok doing your thing with the fresh fits and whatnot, and your support is so appreciated. Love y'all. Peace.